Morning.
First meal, yeah.
Yo, first meal.
Shirt off.
Right in time.
Yeah.
Looking leaner than the last time I saw you. That's good.
Yeah. All right, guys. So, for let's start. Trying to remember where to start here, but.
Well, okay. So let's start with how many days out are we from the Arnold right now?
We're like, I don't even keep, like under 3 weeks. I have like a little countdown thingy here. September 25th. And Arnold Classic is 18 days. Oh, okay. A little under 3 weeks, 2.5.
18 days out.
Yeah, so
what's the move 18 days out? What's it looking like?
So crazy, little backstory. As you guys know, John Meadows was my coach and he passed. So for the past like 2 or 3 weeks, I've been doing my own diet. And I was doing really well. And then just the past week and a half, my weight just started to balloon up. So I went from like 182 to 193, like really fast, and wasn't quite sure why. So I ended up asking my buddy for help, Hyacin, or Yissen. He's a French coach. I've known him for like 5 years maybe. I met him, he was a big fan of Matt Porter. I met him at the Arnold at one of his booths, so I reached out to him and he wrote me a plan yesterday, gave me some suggestions, and started doing them today. So this is meal 1, so all my meals kind of changed up a bit, interestingly enough.
So more or less, or different, like split with the macros?
I have to take a look because he just typed it out in text. Okay. And normally I have mine in an app, so it tells you everything. But it seems like there's a bit more food, which I don't mind at all. Yeah, or maybe around the same, just split. I think it's around the same, maybe split up differently. And I mean, a ton of chicken, only chicken. But I actually liked it. I cooked some yesterday. I went to the store, so all the food I usually get from Made to Macros is just up for a grab. So anyone who wants it, Daniel. Yeah, so I mean, this is meal number 1. 45 grams of cream of rice. I use Rice and Grinds. Really cool brand. If you guys wanted flavor, they have tons of flavors. And the cool thing is most bodybuilders that are enhanced, they don't need extra iron. So this is lower in iron, so it's really good for bodybuilders. And it's pretty sure it's organic, yeah. 100% natural, vegan stuff. You know, checks all the boxes. So yeah, 45 grams of that. 15 grams of almond butter. Some cinnamon, 2 whole eggs, and 40 grams of protein here. So I'm definitely not used to doing like shakes in the morning, like before meal, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, Daniel's here.
Hey, Mama Diesel.
Said Daniel's here.
Hey,
Good morning. I'm doing good. How are you?
Look, I can't wait till you and Terrence come down here and say so y'all can help. Let y'all need some of y'all muscles right now.
I don't know why you're saying y'all. I'll be there with you. Terrence has got the muscles. He could do the moving.
Just hire somebody.
Oh man. What do we got?
Pretty simple. 70 grams of cream of rice and cinnamon. And I also add in, let's see what I do with it. Some sweetener, stevia drops. This is like a chocolate type flavor. And only other thing I have here is 2 scoops of protein from Steel Subs. So pre-workout meal. I can already tell you I'm gonna be starving. Workout, but should be fine.
Do you have an intra as well? Or are you going to be doing the Gatorade and the carb drink, or?
We cut it back a little bit, so we cut the Gatorade, but still the 2 scoops of Hyperade, which is EAAs, and about 50 grams of yeah, 50 grams of carbs. So
Okay.
yeah, still a decent amount, just not quite as much.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So been trying to keep up with my water too. This is 1.5 liters. So I've been just drinking this, and also I just count the water in my shakes too. So I just pour some in there, pour some in here. So I'm drinking exactly 6 liters of water a day. So yeah.
Okay.
Alright guys, so first exercise we got today, single arm lat pull downs. I know the other common thing to say is whether this exercise is a width movement or is a thickness movement. Personally, I don't like those terms. I think we should be more muscle focused. So this works your lats. This grows your lats. It does it very well. So basically the biggest things when you're doing this one is just making sure that arm is close to the body here. You're going up. You should feel a stretch. You don't want to raise your shoulders because that doesn't do anything for your lat. So keep that shoulder down. Just raise that arm as high as you can go. Most people, it's around right here. You should feel that lat stretching around this point. Bring it all the way back down here. The biggest thing is a lot of people, they bounce in and out of the reps. Want you to control every part of this rep. Ben Bukowski likes to say you should spend time in the extremes. So with the stretch and in your peak contraction, because that's where you're gonna get some of the best potential to grow. So great exercise for lats here, and first exercise to go. Last one.
Let's get it.
Well, this shirt's getting smaller.
What made you decide to talk to him?
I think he's smart. I like him, and I've known him for a long time. Yeah, so those are the
Good enough to me.
reasons, yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of smart guys, but I just like to work with people that I've known, so. I know he's been around for a while. I know he's intelligent, especially if JP has him as an educator on his platform. And JP is very educated, so, and very selective, so. That's probably the icing on the cake. He has a really good body of work too.
Yeah, he's got a lot of great athletes.
Yeah, so a lot of females, I don't think too many males, but
Right.
he has males, just not high profile ones.
Yeah.
And that's just, it's not a reflection of his ability, just who comes to him, you know,
Right.
type deal.
I'm sure it can be just as difficult peaking a women's physique
Probably
athlete.
harder, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
At least with my experience working with women, they're harder to prep.
Hormones and stuff.
Hormones for sure, yeah. Dieting at times too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't push women as hard a lot of times. We have to do a lot of different, like, a lot of carb cycling, a lot of different crazy stuff, a lot of supplements to balance things out. So yeah, he's great. Here. I think normally around this time we start to taper a bit back on intensity, just a little bit. It would have been either this week or next week.
Yeah.
Because normally each set, Joe helps me get like 1 or 2 more. But right around this time, we'll just kind of let me go till I can't get any more. So we stop taking it past failure around this time. So that's kind of how, that's the only thing that really changes. So we try to keep the same weights throughout the prep, and it's been pretty much, yeah, haven't lost any strength. Obviously I kind of started in a weird spot, so throughout this prep I've kind of gained my strength back to where I was before I took that time off. So it's been pretty good. All right, so next exercise is just a row, more so for upper back. If you don't have a chest supported row, just find a machine that mimics this movement. So the movement, the only thing people get mesmerized by the machine, but they forget about the movement is the only thing that matters. So all you're doing is this. So any exercise you can find that makes your body do this, where it's just the same.
Show me from the back, where your elbows are angled.
So right here is fine.
Okay.
Anywhere like in here.
Okay.
So too low, you'll start to do a lot more lats.
Okay.
So yeah, this is probably my favorite though, the chest supported T-bar. Again, a couple different options. If you don't feel like thinking, dumbbells on like an incline bench work fine. Any type of chest supported row where you're just seated going. Even if you don't have a chest support, you can still just do T-bar rows with the wide grip if you got the attachment for that. So all those things are acceptable.
Working set.
I would normally go a bit heavier since I'm by myself. I kind of lighten it by like 15 pounds.
Okay.
That's a 10 there. Yes, you can add those, not just 45s.
Wait, where'd you get this little mini 45?
This mini 45?
Is it made out of different metal? Heavy metal?
Prep got easier, and now it's gonna get harder again. Yeah.
Yeah, but probably only because of the weight limit.
Only because of the weight limit.
Yeah, if you were doing your own thing, you'd probably just always be lean, just keep getting bigger.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Yeah, just making the weight's gonna be the problem. Getting in shape isn't the issue. I don't think that's the issue for a few guys. Like Breon's pretty lean already. It's just him having to suck down to make weight. It's probably gonna be hard. Same thing for George Peterson when he was in the class. He'll be ready like 6 weeks out. So I'm finally getting to that point, I think. Ooh. Yeah, I remember, I think the second Olympia, everyone was dying at weigh-ins and I'm just drinking my water, eating my food, not worried about weight at all. It's great. Great times. This past one, I didn't eat like my last 2 meals and couldn't eat that day until after weigh-ins. So I'm dragging like everyone else. So, just get work. So this exercise, there's a little bit of lats and upper back just based on the profile. And you can kind of see it working when Daniel's shooting from behind. So cool exercise. A good replacement for this is the hammer strength like low row. So that one where you're like seated, you can row it like that. That's some shit, yeah. So that low row is a good alternative to this one. And a lot of people may actually like that one a little bit better. I feel a little more stable on that one, I think. The only benefit to this one is you can kind of move where the weight is heaviest. But yeah, like the hammer strength is pretty awesome. T-bar, bit of a wider grip. Basically, we did all our meat and potato movements here, and this is kind of like a finisher. So this will be honestly mostly for our erectors, even though they're not like moving. The isometric is going to be a lot. It'll keep all the muscle I have down there. And just a little bit of an added benefit of just doing some upper back stuff too. And then we're gonna superset this with reverse grip pull downs. And that'll be a little bit more flat. So this kind of covers every portion of your back, this little finisher here. Don't have too many tips with this one. I like to bend over a little bit more on the C-bar row, just so I get a little bit more weight on my erectors, because that's what I really want to kind of do this for. And with the pull downs, Joe normally likes to have like to sit in the bench or a seat and do them. I'm just gonna do them kneeling, just because I feel like there's not a lot of big of a difference there. And yeah, this is the last two back stuff.
Cool. Is that a wrap?
I got dust and
Okay.
trying to stay on top of this water. Ooh. Done cardio this morning. I only got 40 minutes. I had to pee twice. I had to stop and go. I said, man, this is a lot. I was like, this is affecting my day. Yeah. Hoping I can, yeah. So I think this, if I finish this, by the time I get home, that'll be about half my water for the day. Which is pretty good.
Yeah, you're doing all right. It's 110.
Yeah.
Not bad.
And then another 3 liters. Man. that's day 1 complete.
Nice.
Yeah, that's everything.
There you have it. 18 days out from the Arnold Classic. That's how one of the best in the world gets it done. Cool.
Yeah, last year I had my legs, that leg more to the front, but this year I was like, let me just pull it out to the side instead. And I actually like that a lot more this year. So yeah, that's kind of how I had it last year. Slightly different. I didn't hold those holes at all. Yeah, that's probably my favorite.
We are on our way to greatness.
Greatness.
So you're still 2 meals in then, right?
Yeah, 2 meals. Going on, about to do my 3rd. Then I only have 2 left. So not much more food left for the day.
Okay,
yeah.
So it's not bad.
So I do 5 meals a day. Yeah.
And it's not tough at all for you to get them down now, right? You're like hungry?
Not at all. Yeah. I'm not starving either. I am a little hungry, but I'm not like dying.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I like 5 meals personally most of the year. At the end of prep, I mean, definitely I probably like 6 because I just want to eat more, but
yeah.
I get a lot more done with 5 meals a day. I feel like 6 times a day I'm like always eating, and it makes it tough for me to work.
Right.
Yeah. And then it makes it harder for me to get water in because I have to have enough space in my stomach to do, you know, to drink water too. So
right.
I like 5 meals. That's kind of like my sweet spot for amount of meals. But if someone likes, I have some of my clients do 4, and some of them do 6, some of them even do 8 because they have to eat like 6,000 calories. So yeah, as long, I think 4 is like the minimum I would usually give somebody, like a guy. I wouldn't do anything less than that most of the time. But yeah, we got a couple more meals and I'm excited to eat them.
Have you noticed a difference with your like meal frequency?
Nah, I don't notice a difference with a lot of things. Now, I guess up until this year, my body's been pretty easy going with whatever. You know, I never noticed a difference with like some people, like the strictest of strict people. They don't season their stuff with anything but just salt, because that, you know, you need sodium. They don't have any artificial sweeteners. They don't have any diet sodas. They don't do any 0-calorie sauces. They don't even do mustard, which is not even like it's just like a real food. You know, it just has, you know, no calorie, no carbs. That's the one extreme. You know, I've never been quite that extreme, but and they claim that like, oh, you know, there's a difference, but luckily enough, I was with Matt to start, and Matt was like super strict like that. And to be honest, over time I would try one thing here and there. He said, oh, let me add in this this seasoning here, and nothing happened. Then the next prep, I was like, oh, let me try this diet soda during the prep, and nothing happened. You know, I kind of went like that, and that's kind of how I went about doing it. I didn't add in a whole bunch of things at once, because if you do that, you don't know what causes what. So, you know, each prep I would try something a little different to see if it changed the way I looked, and then I would notice it didn't really have an effect on me. Now, everyone responds a little bit differently. Like, one thing I can't do those like those I think they're like 0-calorie noodles. I can't do those Walden Farms sauces, because they bloat me like unbelievably.
What happens with the noodles for you?
I'm bloating. I get all like filled with gas.
Damn.
For like really bad.
Wow.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like them, but
I love them.
I can't do those. I can't eat broccoli anymore. And I think that's it. I think that's some of the things that I can't do during prep. So yeah, that's, which isn't bad at all.
No,
I mean,
you're chilling.
Yeah, I talked to some bodybuilders the other day. JP, he developed like IBS, so he can't eat anything anymore. Very strict. And then one of his clients, Neil Curry, Class Physique Pro, he's the same way. He found out he had IBS this year, and if you guys have been paying attention to bodybuilding, he's been doing pretty good throughout the year. He top 5 at like 3 or 4 shows, and he pulled out of 2 of them because he had flare-ups from eating something that, you know, messed his stomach up. So, you know, I'm very fortunate that I can do what I can do. You know, with food, because I guess I could still get it done, but I just would be a little bit more miserable if I couldn't eat food. Because like, he was telling me, man, he could only eat fish, like strawberries, and like almonds, or it was like something like that. That was the only foods he could, and white rice. That was the 4 foods he was eating every day, all day, throughout several of his shows. It's funny, but people don't know what, like, they're sick and they think it's normal, because like he said he would like have really bad gas and have to go to the bathroom after eating pizza and different stuff, and he just thought, oh, this is what happens after you eat pizza, this is normal. And then like his girlfriend said, no, this is not normal at all. He's like, you need to go to a doctor. And yeah, he found out he had an issue. Yeah, so yeah, I think I don't know why
I forgot
that's my
too.
diet.
Yeah.
I think
where did we start that? Rewind the tape.
Yeah. Oh man, you know, this could be a separate part, but yeah, but this will be the first video after we post the one with Chris that we did leg day. And you know, it's pretty cool because a lot of people were really happy that we trained together. A lot of people were surprised that we did that. And you know, I kind of think of it like, you know, I pay attention to bodybuilding a lot, and to sports in general, and like mindset, and the way I think of bodybuilding is, it's funny. I go back when I was a kid, or when I first started bodybuilding, and I thought, people used to say all the time, it's you versus you, and I would say that's bullshit, it's you versus the other dude on stage. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. But it's not like a normal sport where you can like, it's not like boxing where you can learn the other opponent's like attacks or, you know, style, and then learn ways to counter it, and then on that day it's like you guys fight it out, and then there's heart, there's endurance and stuff like that. But bodybuilding, all the work's done ahead of time, and you can't really prepare for another person you're competing against. You're always just trying to bring up your weaknesses, no matter who's on stage. So it didn't matter if Breon was the champ, Danny Hester, or Chris. I was always trying to improve my physique, which meant improving my weaknesses. And my weaknesses didn't change from Mr. Olympia to Mr. Olympia. So at the end of the day, it kind of is you versus you. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of my thing there. Like, me training with Chris isn't gonna make me any worse. Honestly, it's gonna make me a better competitor. Because my legs were fucking smoked. like for a week after that. And it was good. It was good. I learned some things from him, to be honest with you. And I think he learned some things from me, you know. And it was great. So that's kind of how I can do what I can do. A lot of people, they get fixated on who the champ is, and we've seen that in the past with other competitors, and they start to develop like a sense of like, I don't know, hatred's a strong word, but kind of like dislike or like resentment for that person. And I don't want to be like that. Right. So at the end of the day, you know, yeah, Chris is there. He's, you know, stopping me from reaching my goal, but it is what it is. I still, that just means in my mind I need to improve and I need to get better, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Yeah. So I got the cereal and I got the treats.
Nice.
I don't feel like doing the cereal right now, to be honest with you. So we'll just do the treats. So I get 2 of these.
Oh wow.
That's not much at all.
Dang, man.
Beautiful. Okay. Workout.
There you have it. Meal of a champ. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do it. What do we got next?
I just got chicken and green beans.
So these are, this is second to last meal, yeah?
Yeah, it's only 5:30.
Only 5:30. Almost done with the day already, though.
I know, right?
When are you gonna have your dinner?
I don't know. I'll probably try to wait till at least 3 hours. Yeah.
What do you do after that?
I'll just drink water and then go to bed. Yeah.
Okay.
I see you did it. So on my rest days, I still don't know exactly, but it seems like he lowers, well, he does lower my protein, and it gives me more carbs and fats. I'm not sure if the calories equal out. Oops. Forgot to zero it out. But yeah, a little bit of macro cycling there.
That sounds like the Chris Bumstead collab. Are you watching?
I'm the chief media officer around.
Are you the chief media officer?
Around town.
Do you approve?
So I'm, bro. I got like a minute left, and I found one spot.
Did you?
I did.
Did you really?
I did.
Did you mark it?
I wrote it down in my phone.
About to eat again, same thing as last time. So is that another 2 Rice Krispies and protein shake?
No, it's green beans and chicken.
Oh, green beans and chicken. I forgot about the green beans and chicken. So, 6 meals, well 6 meals about to go down. You worked out, you did your posing.
Yeah, it's a good day. I'll do this all over again tomorrow. Pretty much.
Right.
Same day. Same thing, different day.
Yeah. Different workout.
Yeah, push day tomorrow. Joe will probably be back maybe.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
All right, wait. You're 18 days out right now. Scale of 1 to 10. How do you feel in terms of like 10? You're a normal human being. With 1 being like, holy shit, this is really fucking hard. I hate this. How do you feel?
I think it's 7.
Okay.
Was 1 is bad, right?
Yeah, 1's real bad.
Yeah, I feel fine. Just a little tired, a little hungry.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Interesting. Well, see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.